Okay, it's about time I make this video. So I make Citizen Bullhead straps like the strap that was shown in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood on Brad Pitt's wrist. So here is the watch. This is my personal watch. This is the strap that I've had for about a year now. Okay. So, this is what you receive in the mail when you purchase one. And this is what is inside. So it's going to be a single strap with a bund behind it and some spring bars. You have two curved spring bars, two straight spring bars. Now the reason behind that is these watches are vintage, they're old, they have different levels of wear. So sometimes you put this strap on like this, and you put the spring bar on, and sometimes it's perfect fit, and sometimes it's a little tight. So what these spring bars do is the two curved will give you a little extra room, or the two straight that are thinner will also give you a little extra room if you need those. Mine actually did. I have the curved spring bars on this watch here, and it's been perfectly fine. So as of right now, all the straps look like this. So when you order them, I need your wrist size or the length of whatever watch you wear from here, from tip of the buckle all the way to the end of the strap, the whole thing. And what I'll do then is I will cut this to length, punch the holes, seal, condition, and then ship it out so that it's as good of a fit as possible. And this is essentially what it looks like once it's all put together. Sometimes the leather is a slightly different color than the bund. Don't worry about it. Once you get the strap on there, and with normal wear and tear and bending, it'll all go to the same. It'll all be the same color once it's done. So let's talk about the amount of work that is involved. So as you can see, it's cut. The holes are punched. The edges are burnished with a sealant. And I let that sit for 24 hours. Then I put a conditioner over the back and the front. Let that sit for 24 hours. And I'll generally put a second coat. Just kind of depends. But generally there's two coats. So that's it for this. Now the strap is where a lot of the time comes into play. So same thing, they're cut, they're burnished on the edges here as well. Conditioner is put on the back and the front. So basically, as you can see, it's sewn and it's glued. So this is a wax thread, and after they're sewn, you put a little flame over them and you tap them down, and they are not going anywhere. So in between here and here is where all the adhesive is. So you have it's sewn, glued, pressed. So basically, whenever I put adhesive on here, so when I put adhesive in here, I close it and I sew it and I put it on the clamp, and it'll sit for 24 hours. Then the next day, I put the keeper in, and that's got adhesive in here. I sew this end, and then I clamp this one down as well. Sometimes I let them sit for up to 2 days. When you clamp them, it makes the adhesive virtually impossible to take apart. Now the keeper also, this is a lot of work. So what I do with the keeper here, it's really hard to see, but here's my template. This is not sealed or burnished or anything, but what I do is I will bevel the edges. I don't know if you can see that. but the edges are beveled. The reason being is when you go to put the strap in, I don't want any 90-degree edges right here. I don't want any chance of this to hit and kind of stick. I just want to go in nicely, smoothly, no problems. So that takes a little, I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but beveling an edge on something this thin is a little difficult. Take some time. And then burnishing an edge like this and conditioning an edge this thin is not easy. When you get to something thicker like this, it's a little easier. Oh, and these are all rejects. That's just going to be extra leather I can use for punching. But yeah, some of these didn't line up perfectly, so yeah, so these are all rejects. The good ones are right here. So these are the good ones, and the straps are all hanging right now. So anyway, needless to say, there's a lot of work that goes into these. It's not just like you see some people do. They just get the leather, they cut it, they tap the holes, they sew it real quick, and then boom, they're done. I kind of overkill as far as I don't want these things to ever come apart. I want these things to, when I die of old age, I want this thing still on my wrist. I wear this almost every day of the week. And I want this thing to last a very, very long time. So, yeah. So anyway, I wanted to make this. I'm going to link to my eBay. So where I sell these. I don't have a web page. I just sell them on eBay. I did this mainly because I wanted one, and nobody sold exactly what's in the movie. I could not find one like that. So I learned how to work with leather, and I'm mechanically inclined, and it took a little trial and error to get the right color, to learn how to do all this, but I do a really good job with these, and these are going to last you a really long time, and nobody makes a strap that looks closer to the one in the movie than I do. Nobody. Some of the people make some, nice straps, but as far as color, the wear that it kind of, if you look at the movie and you see it on Brad Pitt's wrist, it kind of has that slightly rustic look, like it's a watch strap he's had for a long time, probably his entire career, and that's what I'm going for here. So it kind of has that rustic kind of rugged look to it. This is a brand new strap. This is brand new, never worn, just put together right now. This was just made in the last 3 or 4 weeks. These take a lot of time. So, anyway, like I said, when you open the mail, this is what you're going to get. And inside is this with the spring bars. And, yeah, and then you're good to go. Anyway, if you have any questions, just go ahead and ask. Oh, and then let me just show you the thickness. So some people want to know. So on the larger part, the bund is about 2.82, roughly. And the strap itself, 1.6. Actually, I don't know so I'm not used to filming. I don't know if I got the bund in the picture. The bund's 2.8, 2.83. So anyway, so if you have a Citizen Bullhead and you want something like what's in the movie, or nearly exactly that, this is it. And I'm not charging $300 like some companies out there. I'm not charging $250. I'm charging $149, which is a little on the low end, but I want as many of these to get there. I want you guys to enjoy these because I wear these, and I don't just have it on this watch. I have several watches upstairs I put these on, but I love this watch. Even you take away the strap, I just think this is such a cool watch. I don't know if it'll focus there. But anyway, this is just a cool watch. So I love wearing this thing, like I said, nearly every day. And on the strap, it's that much better. And when I wear this thing, I do, and I'm not just saying that. I honestly I get compliments, people saying that's a nice watch, and oh, talk about it a little bit. And then they say, "Where'd you get that strap?" It's a nice strap, and I make them. And I don't have a website. I have nothing to give them. I don't have any business cards. I have nothing. But anyway, so I'm putting these on eBay. So if you want one, go and pick one up, and I'll ship it out as quick as I can after I cut it to your size and punch the holes and seal and condition it, and good to go. Anyway, any questions, just ask me. That's it. So as soon as I get this up, I'll try to get a link to my eBay. So underneath the description, you can click, and it'll take you right to my eBay where I will have these up for sale. All right. Thank you, and have a good day.